They're on a beach somewhere, and that guy working for them and making them money. And usually with those type of business, the first year you really don't see a profit. But I did that first year, it's all bread, it's all you. I did that first year because I looked into some of that stuff. I was like, how do you guys make money? And I asked the guy one day, I was like, man, how long you own this? He said, I don't own this. I said, oh.
He's a worker.
I just work here. I said, oh, he said, yeah, the guy I work for, he got 3 of them around the city. I was like, oh, he got 3. It's no different from going into a barber shop and somebody got a candy machine, vending machine, and a soda machine. They probably talk to the barber, the owner, and say, hey, look, I'll give you 10% of my profits. Mm-hmm. So that's automation. They put there, they got what you want, you go buy, they make money. They're not even in the process. Imagine him sitting there with a cart saying, hey, got sodas, tater chips, about that. So, just look at your business like that. You got to create that automation process where you're offering people what they want. And even if they don't buy at that time, when I'm talking about online marketing, now you're able to communicate with them over time. If more people really took that seriously and understood that and studied that and then got better in that, there'll be more successful part-time entrepreneurs working a job, smiling, saying, now you got a decision to make. Oh, okay. Like today, I'm supposed to work today. I was like, nah, I'm going to chill with my wife today. My son at school, me and her going to chill out today. This is our time. And I said, plus I got this interview at 3, which I was going to get a pedicure. I said, I'll put that to the side. I got to look out for my girl, Keysha. So, now you can make that option. Some people can't afford to take all work. They're like, dude, don't worry, I ain't getting paid. Man, so just think about that, guys. So getting back to your question, I know it went 360, but automation is doing stuff that's going to be up there. Like a Facebook Live, it'll be there, but no one's searching for your Facebook Live. They're not really looking for it. A Facebook ad is different because now you're targeting people. So if you do it once, it's going to be there as long as you pay. YouTube and blogging are free. So if you do it and you use the keywords and you're doing it the right way, now they're able to find your content over and over and over again. You're not even in the process. So those are Instagram. I'm not really an Instagram. I mess around with it. There's automation stuff with it, but I really couldn't tell you how to do it. So I'm not going to even speak on Instagram. That's out of my area. Right?
I think it's a matter of, like you say, Shawn, even with like Instagram, because I'm focusing more on Instagram and stuff, but I'm focusing more on Instagram ads. Right? Okay. I'm not trying to figure out how to get more free traffic.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, YouTube. Okay, so YouTube, yes. And although even on YouTube, I'm actually not trying to figure out how to get more free traffic as well. I'm saying, okay, how do we learn and, invest in YouTube advertising? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's another level of automation that you guys can actually tap into. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to sit here and do this interview and I'm going to definitely bring as much value as humanly possible. But then I'm going to turn around and say, okay, YouTube, I will pay you to send people to see this actual interview. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so you just got to be smart about it, because here's the thing that I know, Shawn, if a person can't build a business part-time, so you can't build a business part-time, you won't be able to do it full-time.
No.
I mean, that's just a reality. If you can't figure out how to really build your business in 2 to 4 hours a day, okay, then you having 10 or 10, 16, all you're going to do is abuse more hours.
More distractions.
Yeah, you're going to find more stuff to put in and fill in. So it's really, I think it's like, if you can figure out while you have a full-time job, how to really build that business and say, okay, like, listen, 2 to 4 hours a day. Some days it may be a little bit more, I may put a little bit more into it and stuff like that. But let me figure out how to get a process together. How can I create a process so that I can systematically do that process and build my business? And then when I sit my butt down at my desk, then there's a process that I'm going to do. And as Shawn, that's why I tell people, listen, you got to pick a business model on the back end that fits your lifestyle. The reason why I personally don't really do network marketing and don't really, if it can't make me money without me recruiting, I'm not talking about it. Now that's just, That's just my 2 cents, okay? If you see me talking about network marketing company, you better believe I can make money with it without you getting involved, right? Because I know that I have to become a cheerleader in network marketing because my money is now dependent on your money, on your excitement level, okay? So, as you said, if you create a process so when you sit down at your computer, you know what's going to happen. Okay, I got to do a YouTube video, but let me make sure this YouTube video I do is going to serve a purpose and drive a person into a funnel, right? So I can collect their email address, and then I have a sequence that's set up in my autoresponder to introduce them to that again, because I know it's going to take about 7 occurrences, 7 interactions with a person before they get to a buying decision, and now it may be 13, right? So I know I need to have an autoresponder sequence that's going to fire off when that person, gets in there, and then it would be very, very smart if I had a business on the back end where I didn't have to show up, and I had there was automation in the business that I selected. You guys see what I'm saying? That's how you, as a business owner, that's how you got to look at this stuff. Does this make sense, guys? If you guys are getting value, okay? Cause man, I just gave y'all a $1,000 coaching session right there.
Even the business got automation. When you do the automation part and then you got a business got automation, you probably can go to sleep and wake up next year and be a millionaire.
Right. If you can, that's the thing. I personally look for, businesses where there's leverage. You see what I'm saying? There has to be leverage in it, because if I have to show up, this is what you guys have to understand. If you have to be present in order to make money, you bought a job, and jobs are free. You don't need to buy a job. In 2019, jobs are free. You don't have to buy them. So that's why you want to look at the business and say, okay, can a person get started and and can they get started, get support and everything? And even if I'm on a trip to Jamaica, they're not going to be sitting around waiting for me to call them on the phone. You see what I'm saying? That's especially when you work a job. And I do that and I don't work a job. Okay.
Like you said, get back to what you're saying. Even if you're in the business that maybe it's not as automated with that process we are saying, you got to figure out a way to create it.
Right.
And which would be a little bit more technical, but it is what it is. Some businesses are just not set up that way, but you still can create. I know people that's in a lot of different traditional business, and they created systems or a process where, and it's network marketing companies, and you be like, dude, how you build that network marketing? Because they had a process and a system where the people were just, I know one guy that was in the network marketing company, he was putting in people so fast because he created a system, they shut him down. They were like, no, you using the system. The leaders of the company got mad because his system was working. He surpassed them probably within 60 to 90 days. Probably I don't even think he did one. Everything was online. No home meetings, no 3-way calls, videos, YouTube, Facebook ads, Facebook profile wall. And the system, like when they came in this system, bam, presentation, they signed up. He had a process set up, add them to the Facebook group where they got that community. Bam, network marketing company. Mm-hmm. And I said, if I ever do a network marketing company again, if I ever do one, if it has no system, I just can't touch it. Keysha, no,
right.
Network marketing, and we're not beating up network marketing. We're just saying the process, like as a part-time entrepreneur, it's a little bit more tedious because of everything that you got to go through, but it still can work if you figure out this automation is what we're saying. Mm-hmm. So, like, I would never do one unless I had some type of automation piece attached to it, because that'd make my life that much easier. Having a son and working and doing a lot of things, I can't get off work and then go to a meeting for 3 hours and hoping somebody to join. I don't have that type of time in my life. So just like if you are in a traditional network, you're just a network marketing, we're not beating it up. We're just saying it's a better way so you can free up more time so you can get more results. And then you also can spend more time with your family while you still getting results in your business. And people look up and be like, hey, you want that the Tuesday meeting? You be like, I don't need to go to the Tuesday meeting. I put in 6 people this week.
Right.
And look, and here's the thing. the 6 people are probably not even in your state. Mm-hmm. They probably Hawaii, Wyoming, wherever. They could be anywhere. And that's one thing. That's what really attracted me to online, when I figure out I could sponsor people that weren't even local, because I put stuff out there and they saw it and they got an interest in it and they brought into it, and now they're on my team. But the people was teaching me at the time, get these CDs, go prospect, drop the CD off, tell them what day you can go pick it back up, then you can ask questions. I was doing that. I mean, that stuff became tedious. People couldn't look. Once I gave them the CD, couldn't get it back because now they want to answer their phone. See what I'm saying?
Now you lost your money with your CDs. Okay.
If you don't read my email because I sent you one, I mean, okay, you just don't read it. Guess what? I got 10,000 more people who may gonna read it up. Right. So you would depend on that one person throughout the whole week. You banking on that one person, man. You know, he got to clean us. You know, a lot of other people, they got to clean us. I know he see the vision. And then at the time to go to the meet, he can bust your bubble. Oh, no, I ain't interested. Because you just working on that one person. And because you married to the outcome. Don't get married to the outcome. Don't worry about it. Just keep driving.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm not even going to go down there because I know we go down that road. We're going to be here for another hour. We go down that road about being married to the process. Okay. Let me see here. I got a question. Hello, Margaret is here. This video could have easily been sold for $197 or more. Don't play, because you guys know I will throw up. I throw up courses and I throw up stuff like...
I think we should touch that.
Right. Like there's a button that's going to show up on your screen right now. And if you want to keep the replay of this, okay, then no, we just, we really wanted to just provide, to the marketplace, just some value here today. And I knew for a fact the super doer could definitely do that, you all. And, I just want you all to know and to see that it's possible. It's possible for you to do it. And, I say all the time, guys, I'm a person that I talk about all the time, fire your boss. But, maybe that's not what you want to do. And so, you have now a model of someone who is like building a business, right? And working a job and has a family and is giving you all definitely some tips that you can use to grow this thing to whatever level you want to, okay? So let me see if I have any other questions. Hey, Cheryl. Okay, they said awesome. They said great content. Did you guys get value out today? Give Shawn some love in the comments. Shawn, is there anything else that you want to share with them, today? Actually, I do have a question. Okay. So at what point did your wife get on board, and did she ever get on board? I kind of know she did, but did she ever get on board? She ever see the vision or whatever? Can you talk about that?
Yeah. So at first, it was a rocky road at the beginning because, working a job, then coming home, then running right back up to a meeting, and you in the meeting for 2 or 3 hours, then coming back home, nobody join you, make no money. It was frustrating. It was a tug of war at the beginning. But really, when I started really investing in myself and then getting around people who knew more than me, creating another circle, and I started learning more information, that would change my business. And then that gave me the belief level of say, hey, I pretty much can do this. So when I had my first $3,000 a day, I think if you never had $3,000 a day before, it's crazy, because when you get your first one, any doubters you have in the house, that changed that whole look. They give you that, what you talking about, Willis look. I'm like, yeah, I just had a $3,000 a day. And, some people don't even make that in a month at work. So that's crazy. So when I had my first $3,000 a day, that opened up her eyes. She was like, oh, so this did work. Because I was getting like $25 here, $100 here. It ain't really no life-changing income, right? But a $3,000 a day, that was life-changing, because now you just made what some people don't make in a whole month sometimes. So that really opened up her eyes, and that really gave me a more belief level. And so that started letting her say, okay, hey, they got an event in Texas, go to the event. Got an event here, go to the event. Because now she see that I'm serious, right? I didn't give up, and then it finally hit. The craziest thing that happened to me recently, I had to figure out how I can invest more money in myself so the IRS won't spank me on my butt. That's a good problem to have, working a job. So I was like, how can I spend about $18,000 to $20,000 to enhance my skill set and set myself up to make more money so IRS won't beat me this year? And so that's what I had to do. And I was sitting there, I said, you see, I said, do you actually see what we are doing? I said, I'm sitting here working out numbers to see how I can spend more money so the IRS don't hurt me. And I was like, that's crazy. I mean, just to think about it, that's crazy to me right now. Because I never was in this space a while. You know, I was like, man. So to be in that space, to also invest in myself, but also figure out, hey, I need to do this because the IRS don't be playing. They'll get you. You make a lot of money, you better figure out how to invest it back in yourself so you can write it off. So that was like, when I looked at that, I said, man, we made a whole lot of money this year. I said, this is crazy. So, just stick with it, guys. Just stick with it. Your spouse might not be on board with you, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your kids. They may not be on board with you. Maybe this your 15 go around in a business. At some point, but you got to look at what have you done, right, during that course of time. Even though it may be your 15th business or your 10th business or your 5th business, what have you truly done to set yourself up for success? Have you invested in yourself, or are you the person that every time something new come out, you got to try it? At some point, you got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to hold yourself accountable. So, you know what? I haven't really put forth the effort I need to put forth. They told me to get a coach, but I didn't get a coach because I want to figure it out myself. And you can't figure out what you don't know already.
Ooh.
They told me to do it this way. I see they getting results, but I'm going to do it my way because I think my way is better because I got a master's degree. Your master's degree, I hate to tell you, your master's degree don't mean nothing when it comes on this online marketing and learning how to market your business and create a result. That degree don't mean nothing. It just means you got a college degree. That's all it means. It's two different words.
You went back twice. You actually said.
Yeah, so just give yourself permission to succeed. Get serious about your business. Part with your money when it comes to you investing and learning a skill. And don't get tricked with all these different gadgets and stuff. Learn the basics. Some of this stuff will work, but learn the basics and get the fundamentals down. And then focus on a platform that's going to be able to create you that leverage that you need, and then focus on another platform that's going to be able to give you even more leverage. And if you do that, from this day point, if you do that, I'm not going to say it's going to happen in 30 days, 60 or 90 days. It might even take you 6 months. I don't know. Everybody learn faster and everybody implement things differently. But if you do it, if you start today, I can guarantee you that in 6 months, your business will look totally different then than it does now. And you can't keep going forward and your business look the same. It only going to look the same if you just, okay, Shawn talked a great game, but you know what? I just don't feel well. If that's you, I'm sorry. But we're here to encourage you. We're here to uplift you. We're here to give you motivation and also inspire you that, hey, look, we wasn't always the way we are now. I could tell you. I can get on here and tell you when I talked to Keysha one time, like, what are you doing? You can't sponsor somebody that gave you money. And I remember having a conversation with someone like that. This was some years back. Because you know what? It wasn't that she didn't know what to do. It's just that at that point in time, either she didn't feel what was going on, or she didn't believe it, or she didn't believe in herself. But once the light bulb switch went on, she already had the tools. She already had the knowledge. I could tell you, once the light bulb went on, I looked up. I remember I looked up. She was holding up a check for $300,000. And I think she did that in less than a year. And I was like, man, what boat was that? I missed that boat. I should have got on that boat. So the light bulb just had to go on. And with you, a lot of you guys, the light bulb just got to go on. You really already, some of you are already in systems that has automation. You're in business that have automation. The light bulb just got to go on. And now you can see. Right now, you're in the dark. You can't see nothing. You like this in your business. You can't see nothing. Yeah. Cut the light on. Guess what? Everything right there. You already got mentors and coaches. You're on Keysha Penthouse Live where we're now. You got somebody that's really doing it in the industry, bringing people to you every Friday. Look, grab her by the shirt tail and just follow her or follow whoever you follow and just take freaking action. That's all I did. I'm no different from you. Listen to me right now. I just stayed with it. I lost some sleep. I got cussed out a couple of times, But when that check came, everything was different. So, you know, you're going to go through the ups and downs, but just stick with it. Don't worry about it. Just stick with it. Yeah. And take that word, I can't. Like Joe Shorty used to say, one of my mentors, bury the word, I can't. That shouldn't be even in your vocabulary. Bury that word. Just go out and do it. Even if it's wrong, just do it anyway. I ain't telling you to do wrong stuff. I'm saying even if you don't think whatever you're doing in your business is right and is maybe wrong, at least you took action. And then you could come behind yourself and correct it later because now you know what not to do.
Mm-hmm. I like how you said, Shawn, you always say you don't have to get it right, but you do have to get it going.
Yeah, you got to get it going. Guess what?
Get it right.
How many people you know online? You go look at some of my videos. You got the phone ringing in the background. I'm laughing on the video. And guess what? 200,000 views later in the same video. So 200,000 people still watch the video. With the phone in the background and everything, me laughing. I'm like, man, I ain't doing this thing over again. This is my third take. I'm just rolling with this one. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you gotta flow with it, guys. I mean, so you just gotta roll.
That's good. I hear little Shawn too. He like, Dad.
Yeah, he got out of school, he had the door. He like, hello.
He like cut. Okay. So awesome. Thank you so much, Shawn. Derek Strickland posted in the comments, and I just want to let you know this because you may not go back and then be able to read all the comments. He said, Shawn stopped me from quitting a few years back. He didn't even know it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
tell Derek, send me my tea.
Huh?
So tell him since I stopped him from quitting, send me that tea. He know it's an inside joke between him. I need my tea, Derek.
So send him his tea, okay? So listen, you guys. Awesome. Well, hey, little Shawn over there, okay? We say, I know he's over there probably like, Dad, I know you do a lot in your little guy. What's up, little guy?
He just laughing. He playing with his Killmonger toy.
Got it.
Yeah, he playing with his Killmonger.
All right.
There you go.
Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on and spending with me, your most valuable thing, which is your time. I totally appreciate you. And you guys, I actually dropped in the comments as well. Shawn, where can people learn more about you?
Oh, man, I don't even know how I'm competing with another Shawn Johnson on YouTube. So you can go to my YouTube channel and Google Shawn Johnson or put Super Duo. I should pop up. Because the Olympian, Shawn Johnson, she's like dominating me right now. She's been out for a while. Or you can find me on Facebook at Shawn Johnson. You'll see me. You see how I look. You'll see me there. So
Shawn Johnson. Awesome, you guys. So listen, you guys definitely connect with Shawn. And yes, you do have to put in like Shawn Johnson. It was like we get somebody else, but definitely go find him on YouTube. Find him on Facebook. And I see you now posting on Instagram too. I see you over there, Shawn.
Yeah, I'm doing a little something, just a little something. I'm not really trying to master it yet. But yeah, they can actually find me on your channel as a featured channel.
Yes, absolutely. He's actually a featured channel here on the Purpose Penthouse, so you guys can find him there. I also put in the comments, you guys, those you guys who want to enter into the contest. The contest for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So it's point based, so you guys, you got to be a subscriber, obviously. So subscribe as well. And you get points for doing different things. So for sharing videos and tweeting and stuff, you get different points or whatever. We do have some random giveaways we're doing as well for some hotel credits and stuff. So you guys be sure to enter and share it out. You get points if you share it out. Some people, or you refer people to the contest. So I'm super excited about that. So until next time, I want you guys to go from this interview, take one thing that I want to share with you all today and leverage it, put it in your actual business, leverage it, implement. Like you said, you can't do all of it. You won't be able to do all of it. Take one thing, put it in action, improvise, improvise that, and then, keep going. All right, guys. So until next time, I want you to get paid on purpose, and we'll talk to you soon. See you.
All right. This is a great part of Keysha's Mass on Friday. This was live. I'll give you a link and share that. And Shawn Johnson, great advice from Shawn. Glad I caught the last 20, 25 minutes of that. Please share this. Give you the link on the live link. And we'll call it good. This is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.